Niko Omilana. I got a video on his main channel. I skipped the one he did before this. I'm not gonna lie. Turning 1 penny into 1 million. Let's get it.
This is a penny.
Let's
and
get
this
it.
is £1 million. And I'm not gonna stop until I make £1 million just to give it away to someone who truly deserves it. So, I guess we should start with one singular penny. And this is how it's gonna work. The only rule is that I can't use any of my existing platforms to make money, but everything else is fair game. Let's do this. And with the first job, it's really important to not be creepy. Excuse me, back massage or anything?
No, thank you, no.
Anything for like £1?
Definitely not.
Foot rub, shoulder rub, back massage. Do I just look like I don't give good massages?
Look, I'm not.
I will happily pet all of your dogs for the small price of 10p.
Well, I don't walk a dog with money on me. All I've got is...
You have 10p? Pet. We were off to a great start, but just 10p at a time wasn't going to cut it. I had to think bigger. Is there any job I can get? Is it possible to get a job? Can I get a job? Job.
Yeah, you can do it.
I can work for you. You look like you all want to buy some of Mariella's ice cream.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah? I'd secured my first job and I was thriving. Thanks to my hard work, Mariella's ice cream company was absolutely booming. And as a thank you, she rewarded me with... Thank you. Thank you so much. What a stingy lady. All those sales and for Nick. Just kidding, she was very nice. The time was ticking, so I had to get back on the job search quick. You want those strawberries thrown out? I'll do that.
Yeah, okay. Get them strawberries, I'll throw them away now. They'll be like
How much?
£5.
£5? Are you serious? Oh, amazing. Thank you. Oh, so now we've got a mini challenge on our hands. Best thing to do is just give it someone else. Some random person just ran up to me and gave me these strawberries and said, deal with it. I don't know where to put them because I don't want to litter and break any laws.
I just put it in.
Is that all right?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have an amazing day. Thank you.
Easy fat.
The money was just too good. But it didn't stop there, as I had another business venture in mind.
Oh no.
I'm telling you now, all these people down here, at least one of them will buy some lemonade. Some lemonade? Some lemonade.
I have 6p.
So, oh, that's definitely not enough. But just for you guys, yeah, sure. Maybe lemonade wasn't as lucrative as I'd hoped, but I knew where I'd find the demand. Would you like to buy some lemonade for £5 each? You need to go tell your parents, run, and be all excited. Amazing news. Now we can start
For the
making
next
big...
5.
The big bucks were definitely on their way as word started to get out about my incredible lemonade.
You have to try it. So good.
Oh my God, it is so good. All my customers were so happy. We were churning through sales and despite all odds, our supply was coming to an end. So I'll give you my final 2 lemonades for that £5.
Sure.
And look at that. Perfect. Enjoy that. We're done. Come on!
How much you make?
I was feeling pretty
make?
happy with my newfound success. All that was left for me to do was count my day 1 earnings. 46.
Oh my God. 46.87 game.
87 pence. This is enough for me to take this into tomorrow, start making the investments and make some serious money. Serious money is what I needed, so I was up early to get the ball rolling on day 2. And sometimes you have to spend money to make money. This is going to change our whole life. Since barely anybody carries cash anymore, this card machine would be a game changer. But the spending didn't stop there.
Damn, 14k.
I needed a few more items.
Oh, never mind.
To
It
kickstart
didn't show
a
how much it
brand
was.
new business. The whole business is going to be based on doubling your money. Now it's just about getting the customers. Which was going to be easier said than done. It's not like customers are just going to appear out of nowhere. Oh, sir, would you like to double your money? Anyone want to double? You want to double your money? That was easier than expected. Our first customer. But I decided not to charge the statue for his game because what he was giving us was more valuable than money. Attention. Ladies and gentlemen, this man right here is trying to double his money. The rules are very simple. The crowd can put any money they want on the line, and if they can land one of the 3 balls inside the red target, I'll double their money. It couldn't be easier.
And if you don't have it...
Wow, well done. Okay, have another go. In again. Oh, and just try and get it into the red one now. Go. Yes, he's doubled his money. Wow, he's just made £150. Wow. In reality, the statue completely flopped. But the reason I was lying so blatantly was to encourage the whole audience to have a go themselves so I could make some proper cash. Anyone want to go next? Yeah?
£10.
£10 on the line, guys. £10 on the line. It was finally time to earn some real money. I could literally sense that all 3 balls were going to miss the target. That £10 was mine. Yeah, just get it in the red hole. Yeah! Amazing news. You get £20 back. That is amazing. Well done. Wow. I was burning. But I knew this man just got lucky. It was purely a fluke. £5. Oh, yes! Yes! Another
That boy losing money.
winner! So many winners. So here you go. This is £5 bet. And that's pretty much... There you go.
The timer.
That's £5. I had made the game way too easy and now I was suffering the consequences.
Tough.
Unfortunately, I'm just burning my own money. We now have nothing left.
That boy
I
had
no choice
2
but
in
to
there.
relocate and try again, but this time I had to make the odds a little more in my favor. So, if you just start from here, I mean a lot more in my favor.
I told you.
Put your foot there. But it wasn't just the distance I changed. Just 2 of the 3, it's easy. Good luck. Ah, unlucky, unlucky. There we go, so close. Oh! We were now back in the green, and despite the increased difficulty, a few people were still willing to risk their money. £10. Here we go. Good luck, brother. Sorry, did I say a few people? I meant half of London. We had an entire crowd forming of people willing to put their money on the line.
Bye. That's what happens when people know you, bro. They just approach you. You got it easy.
I may have made a few losses, but that only inspired new customers to play. Everyone thought they were destined to win, with some people putting up some crazy numbers. 50?
Yeah. It's a company card.
It's a company card. Wonderful. Oh, what's the company?
True Travels, this is our boy.
True Travels. The moment I heard it was a company, I heard big money, so I took their details for later. But back to the game, the contestants were failing miserably, and money was pouring in. I couldn't believe it, but I wasn't completely without a soul. From here. And being kind was killing 2 birds with 1 stone, as I was making people's day. Another winner! And at the same time, attracting an even bigger crowd. £1. Go on. Oh, very close. Oh no. Where's my quid, man? My £1. But I need it. You said you'd give it to me. You said you'd give me the money. Despite this little thief, things were going without.
Little thief. Besides this little thief.
Said you'd give me the money. Despite this little thief, things were going without fault, but I had set my sights on other investments. It was time to move on to bigger and better ventures. I can't believe how much money we've actually managed to make. But I wanted to know the exact numbers. Starting with our cash.
Bro, that's
122.27. Now the question is, how much did we make with the card machine? Okay, wow. So on this card alone, we've made £199, which means in total we've made £321.27.
On day 2.
Now, we really can get the business going. And that's because I finally had enough money to buy a special item which I needed to launch my next genius business model. But this item wasn't easy to get hold of.
No, I'm afraid we don't have any of those in stock. They're all out and high, unfortunately. I can't help you with that.
Please, please.
I really can't, mate. We don't have one here.
Oh.
This purchase was harder than expected, but as I was starting to lose hope, the stars aligned for us.
We could do it. It would be £250.
Only £250. This was a huge chunk of our budget, but I needed this, so I agreed to buy it. And that night, I headed to pick it up.
Right, here we are, buddy.
Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you. My name's Niko. But from now on, you can call me a new name.
Bro,
you may be wondering why I've just wasted my hard-earned £250 on this Sonic costume.
Oh, man.
And if you're wondering that, then you're an idiot. This is not a waste, it's a genius investment. You see, my next business venture was in the weird world of NPC TikTok live streams, where people live stream dressed as different characters. And when someone donates them a gift, they react with a pre-programmed
response. Went on TikTok with it.
More roses for Spider-Man.
Roses, thank you.
And the one thing they all have in common is that they never break character. I feel like I can make good money doing this myself, but before I could go live in my Sonic costume, I needed to gain a following. I am Sonico. Who wants to be my first follower? Woo! If you want to see a face reveal, just follow the account. To get the ball rolling, I quickly churned out 3 TikToks to gain a fan base, including this masterpiece. And it was starting to work. We have our first follower, VFX Clazy. I just want to shout out to VFX Clays, my first follower, because thanks to you, I'm now doing a face reveal. We had our first follower in the bag, meaning we were ending day 2 with £71, a Sonic costume, and 1 TikTok follower.
What we can do now, guys, is just wait till the morning and see how many followers we can get by the time we wake up. So Niko, out.
W
Day
edits.
3, and it's time to see how well our TikTok account is done. Oh my gosh. We have 40,000.
What the fuck? What the fuck? It's easy when you have motion, gang.
Followers on the TikTok account.
Easy when you have motion.
We have 70,000 likes on this TikTok. I think we can make a lot of money from this.
Call me a sellout if you like, but after my newfound fame, instantly I was on the hunt for a brand deal.
Go. I am Soniko, TikTok's next star. If any
Yay.
brands would like to work with me
Like, what? Yo, it's easy when you have motion.
and more specifically give
What
me
the
money,
fuck?
please contact me at sonikobusiness@gmail.com.
And while I
Bro.
waited for brands to get in touch with me, I headed out for my
Crazy
first ever
work.
NPC TikTok live stream.
No matter what, I don't break character. From this moment, I'm an NPC. Here we go, it's time for our first ever TikTok live stream. We're gonna see how much of a money maker
setup.
this really is.
And the way you earn money is purely through
W setup.
donations. So I had to rely on people being entertained enough that they donate me gifts such as a rose, a hat, or a galaxy, which are all worth different amounts of money.
Welcome to the live. Hey guys, welcome to the live. Thanks for the hearts.
My first live stream had begun and the viewers slowly trickled in.
Oh,
Yo.
thanks for the rose. We don't have that where I'm from.
Every time someone donated me a rose, they were effectively donating me 1 penny.
Thanks for the rose. Is that a rose? Thanks for the rose. We don't have that where I'm from. Is that a cap? Whoa! I'm changing heads.
To be completely honest, I had gone mental.
I just changed my face.
But at least I didn't look it.
Woo! Thanks for the heart. Oh, is that ice cream? Yum, 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 yum. That lady walked past. She thinks I'm crazy.
And I was crazy because I was putting in all of this effort just to get these cheap gifts in return. I wanted people
How
to
much
be
did he
donating me
make?
galaxies, which is where the real money is. So I came up with a new genius strategy.
I'm not moving until I get a galaxy. Oh, is that a galaxy? Sonic Speed!
Finally, a galaxy. Each time one of these was
Glad.
donated, I'd go for a run to try and persuade people to donate more. I noticed that people love seeing me in pain, so I acted like these donations were causing me as much pain as possible in hope that they'd keep going.
Oh my god. The actual ocean in here. No more galaxies, please. No more caps.
And of course, the 2,000 people watching didn't listen.
Oh, a galaxy! Is that a galaxy?
Nah, he
Oh,
making
is that a
bank, gang.
galaxy? Sonic Speed! Thanks for the tap. Looks like I have to change faces. Alf with the most salad profile picture. If I find you, it's raps, honestly. I'm going to faint. I'm telling you, I'm going to faint.
They can hear because the mic is right here.
You guys have been warned. Ah!
Many hours and many galaxies later, it was time to bring my first stream to an end.
Ciao, ciao. Peace out, guys. There we go. And it's a
10
wrap.
bands
That was
viewers.
hard work. But the question is, I want to know how much we made. £554 from standing doing a live stream. This is how much these NPC guys make. I might start having to do this all the time. Now I'm starting to be quite hopeful. The million might actually not be an impossible task.
Things were looking good as clips from my live stream were going viral all over TikTok and more people were
What
finding
the
out.
Fuck, bro. We need the motion. We
About
need
Sonic.
the
We
We have
motion.
now hit 100,000 followers on our Sonic TikTok account. I can't believe this.
We had to keep the momentum going, so
I
I
am
suited up and hit
Niko.
the streets again to do what I do best.
Thanks for the rose. We don't have that where I'm from.
I went live again to squeeze as much money out of day 3 as I could, and I couldn't believe the amount of people tuning into this one.
26,000 people. What is wrong with you? Oh, is that an elephant? Ah!
And to tempt people to donate even more, I started a 10-minute timer. When this ran out, I'd be able to end the stream and go home. But every galaxy donated would add 30 seconds to the time.
A galaxy! Another galaxy. Another galaxy, another 30 seconds.
This was a genius move from me, as people love to feel like they were torturing me by donating and keeping me there for longer. This technique kept me there for 2 hours, but it earned me so much more
Fucking
money
A.
before the timer eventually ran down and I could end the stream.
It's been good, guys. It's been great.
That may have been one of the absolute low points of my career. But I just hope, and I got a feeling, that the money is serious from that. And it was. Oh my gosh. We made £1,000. I actually feel like there's now a 10% chance we can complete this impossible mission. It's time for me to go to sleep.
Crazy
Tomorrow
work,
we're
bro.
gonna look at some emails. Over
If he actually makes a mil, bro, that's crazy.
It's day 4, and this Sonico stuff is really now starting to gain a lot of traction.
I tell you somebody else that I'm really concerned about, and it popped up on my TikTok, Sonico. Oh, have you seen this?
Yes, and it seems like he's making a lot of money from it.
People are saying that I've fallen off, and a lot of negative stuff about me. I have had to put out a statement on the Niko Omilana account, just saying I'm not affiliated.
But I had to forget about the
I'm not affiliated.
Hundreds of brands had contacted me off the back of
What?
But I had to forget about the hate because I had some
Oof. Cal Freezy Sonico. Hi, Callum. What?
emails to attend to. Hundreds of brands had contacted me off the back of my TikTok post, and the potential profits were looking really promising. I shot one brand deal for an energy company. Lights will guide you to JWS-Renewables, specialists in social energy and storage. Brands couldn't resist working with us because of the great service we were providing. Hi, I'm Sonico. And I can't wait to watch the next Fellas podcast episode. Everyone wanted me to promote their company.
Hi, I'm Sonico, and I'm here with the toothpick guy. Hello.
And in the space of just 1 hour, I'd made £2,070.
This is the easy money. This isn't the pain I feel when doing the TikTok live.
Boy.
And we're making good money each time.
Good money, and I didn't have to humiliate myself in the process. I shot one last brand.
Yo, I don't know how he's serious.
Each time.
Good money,
Well, I'd be crying laughing, bro, if I was cameraman.
and I didn't have to humiliate myself in the process. I shot one last brand deal for the day, which was actually for the travel company that I met on day 2.
W.
is the best youth travel company in the world. And counted up all the money I'd earned after day 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have made £4,484.98. We are genuinely a fully functioning business now. I can't believe it. We've made over 4K in 4 days. But with that
Crazy.
being said, tomorrow I've got the perfect idea. And that idea is bringing in an extra person.
So before I slept, I bought another costume. We've already seen how successful it is when I stream, so I wanted to bring in a new character to go even bigger and bring in
Knuckles.
even more donations.
Yeah, every Sonic needs his Knuckles.
For just £120, I was the proud owner of this Knuckles costume, and now all I needed was someone to fill it. So I put out a job advertisement seeking only the best and most professional actors and settled in for a good night's rest.
Okay, so we've had a lot of applications for our job role. Now it's time to interview them.
I needed a convincing Knuckles, someone who could really get into the psyche of the character and push the brand even further.
Thanks for the royalties.
But that's easier said than done.
The next 2 days, I'm not basically around. You know, I didn't think it'd be such a long term kind of commitment.
Yeah, no, I'm committed for life. I've changed my legal name to Sonico. Like.
Okay. Cheers, man. Thanks.
He thought you were Jim Benson.
After scaring
was
off
a
all my
troll.
employees, my only option
Yo,
was to hit the
Nico's a fucking genius, bro. This man's content is like,
streets to
what the
find my
fuck?
perfect Knuckles.
Would you be willing to join me in a business opportunity? It would be £250 a day. I need a partner in this, man.
Yeah, but I can't do it today. I'm sorry.
The streets weren't providing me much luck until I bumped into this guy who was on his phone whilst driving, and he seemed like the perfect candidate.
Would you like to join me for £250 a day and be my partner in crime?
Yeah.
You on it?
Of course. Why not?
Can you pull up? Oh my gosh, we might have found someone. I'm Sonico. Mickey. Amazing. What's your availability like over the next week?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sonic has a partner called Knuckles.
Yeah.
And what I'm trying to do is bring video games to real life.
Okay, I like it. And you pay me cash?
Yeah, I'll pay you cash up front.
Okay, I'll do it.
This is what I liked about Mickey. He was money motivated and fully on board.
W-Mans.
Hey, I'm Schmuckles. Make sure you follow my TikTok account for the craziest streams. Schmuckles!
Amazing.
Mickey was a natural, and we filmed some TikToks to launch his TikTok account.
Happy with the performance?
No, I think you did a great performance there. You're natural. You're a natural. Tell him he's a natural.
And my theory of getting another character involved had proven to be true, as this became our most viewed TikTok yet. Schmuckles' account blew up instantly, and the anticipation for our first joint live stream was huge. So that same night we met back up with Mickey to make it happen.
Yo.
Nice to see you. Got something I'd love to show you. So this is your TikTok account for Schmuckles. So you have 36,000 followers.
It's insane, isn't it? It's insane.
And with all the hype around the new kid on the block Schmuckles, this live stream had the potential to be our highest
And he making
earner
bread
yet.
too.
This is going to change everything. We're going to go from this level to a whole different world.
The stream started and people came pouring in their thousands. And I was using the countdown method again to guarantee that the money flew in.
Let's get a 10-minute timer up. A galaxy will add 1 minute. 50,000 people in here.
The reverse psychology of the timer was really working.
Wow, another galaxy, another galaxy, another galaxy, and another galaxy. Wow, this really isn't getting funny anymore.
And with this many people watching who all wanted to see me suffer, it was time to amp up my acting and milk these viewers dry.
Let me go home. I've been here for hours. Let me go home. Thanks for the rose. We don't have those where I'm from. Owl again. I hate you, Owl. Stop, Owl. Let me go home. Stop, Gabby. Why is it all coming in now? No more galaxies. No more galaxies. Stop. Stop. Stop.
This was an Oscar-worthy performance from me, and while the audience thought I was hating it...
No more galaxies. No more galaxies. Oh, Hamza again. What's this? What's this?
I was secretly buzzing with the amount of money we were making off of it.
What is this? Oh my gosh, no more galaxy speed, stop.
The entire audience were determined to make...
Oh my gosh, no more galaxy speed, stop.
The entire audience were determined to make my pain go on for as long as possible. And they all had one thing on their mind.
Who is Schmuckles? Schmuckles is my best friend. Why does everyone want to know who Schmuckles is?
They were burning to have this mystery answered. So I agreed to do it, but only for one of the most expensive gifts. And with speed in the chat, we didn't have to wait very long.
Oh my gosh, you're lying. Schmuckles.
That bitch cost $317,
time
bro.
to show your face. 3, 2, 1, take off your hat. No! There we go. That's right. Schmuckles face reveal. Who is that? It's Schmuckles. It's Schmuckles.
The face reveal seemed to have satisfied the viewers as they then left me alone.
It's almost finished, guys. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. And we're done. And we're finished. Thank you. Sonico out. Schmuckles out. Follow Sonico and Schmuckles.
After 4 hours, we finally managed to end our first
1.1 mil viewers game
live stream.
Schmuckles, I just want to say to you, thank you very much.
I paid Schmuckles his wage for the day and headed home to see how much we'd made from the stream. After getting 50,000 viewers on a TikTok live, we made £3,764.98 in 3 hours.
Hey man, I would have been tight if I was Schmuckles. Let me get all of that.
Boy. After a very successful 5 days making a total of £7,000, we were about to level up. I could keep steadily earning money by punishing myself on TikTok lives, but at this rate it would take me 1,000 more live streams to get to the million. And I don't think I've got 1,000 more of them in me. So the morning after, Mickey and I decided to turn this whole thing into a proper business that we could sell for a serious lump of money. May I introduce you to Sonico NPC Enterprises, where NPC live streamers could join our universe, giving them more exposure, and in exchange, they share some of their profits with us. Genius plan, I know. And to get this started, we posted a caller.
We're living every person's dream, being an NPC character, and we want you to join us.
Over the next couple of days, we got over 5,000 applicants desperate to work for the Sonico brand.
Yo, like what the fuck, man?
That was enough evidence to me that I had a £1 million business on my hands. So I organized.
Having motion and being famous is like a cheat code to everything, bro.
You
can do whatever, make bread.
Find out a true value.
We're about to go in for our meeting. This man is charging us £400 per hour, which is going to be painful. How are you? Hello, I'm Sonico.
This is Ben, a business valuation expert at one of London's most respected valuation companies, and he should be able to give us an accurate estimate of how much our business is worth.
We are Sonico NPC.
I explained our business model to Ben and showed him the
Yo, 400 for a meeting is crazy.
Success we were having.
If it continues at its current rate of growth, we'll reach 26 million followers, and then the projections for Sonico Enterprises is infinite. With 5,870 NPC applicants in the first week, do the math, this is billions of pounds, I believe.
It seemed Ben was liking what he was seeing, and he hadn't even seen our brand deals yet.
Hi, I'm Sonico, and I'm going to sing a song dedicated to my friend.
This is crazy.
It's renewable, fam.
400, bro.
I think this got about 2.5 million views on TikTok. As you can imagine, the money can really go up.
Our presentation was complete. Now it was time to hear what Ben had to say.
How much would you value this business at?
So obviously it's just started, so there's a huge amount of risk attached to it. So I'd be looking at something in the range of 1,000 to 413,000.
So between...
It's a significant range, yeah. If I was investing my own money, unfortunately I wouldn't pay a thing.
We'd come
He said 1,000 to 430,000. Is that what he said?
so far, but Ben was now arguing that Sonico Enterprise could be worth as little as £1,000. I had to convince him of the business somehow.
What we can do generate a live stream now where you can see the funds coming in. We'll show you firsthand.
So we're going live to actually do a live stream and...
Yeah, you're now live. This is the man in the suit. I'm Sonico and this is Schmuckles. Basically, we have a new thing called text-to-speech and we just rely on donations. This is our model.
So we're going to see donations start to come in?
Hopefully.
And I don't know what I was expecting, allowing Sonico's followers to have text-to-speech on during a business meeting.
Fortnite Boy donated £1. When was the last time you washed that suit, Sonico? Met you in real life and you reaped.
Thank you for the donation at Fortnite Boy.
Toby donated £1. Guy in Red Knuckles costume is called Michael Lee. He was messaging my 15-year-old sister last week.
So you've made £2 in a couple of minutes. That's not too bad.
Yeah, and they just keep coming in and coming in.
Ben looked worried and I could only hope that people didn't turn on him too.
Cheerful Egg donated £1. I think I've slept with Guy in Smart Suit's wife, LOL. He lives at 27 Barn.
Thank you for the donation. Like,
yo,
69 donated £1. Guy in the smart suit is a waste man.
He's trying so hard not to laugh, bro. Look at him.
He lives at 27 Barnaby Street in London.
Thank you for the donation. Like,
69 donated £1. Guy in the smart suit is a fucking waste man.
Yeah.
I don't know why they were so rude there. That was rude. Don't be rude, guys. Be nice. We're here with the smart.
Donated £5. Guy in smart suit. Blink if you're a nonce.
Quite difficult not to blink, isn't it? Okay, I think the proof of concept's sorted.
We get the concept. Yeah, we get the.
Rich donated £1. When you gonna tell him you brought him to that office to back his cheeks?
Okay.
I ended the stream there. I could only hope that Ben was able to look past the insults and see that we had a money-making machine on our hands.
Keep touching himself.
Okay, yeah. But as you can see, we've probably made about £60 there.
Like, I mean, that's a proof of concept. Why is the content like that?
I don't know. I don't.
Because there's quite a large risk around the government trying to clamp down on that type of stuff. I think I could write a report which is...
What? The government trying to crack down on that? Why?
Suggest a value of £413,000, and I think I'd be able...
413,000, bro. He's up a shit ton.
To credibly support that.
And do you think someone will pay that £413,000?
If you're cautious, that's half that amount.
200 grand?
Yeah. We'd obviously be able to draft your evaluation report.
And who can I reach out to once you valued it? Who do I send it to?
Yeah, so we'd be able to try and find some like corporate finance and transactions people who may be able to help.
So your range now would be
200 to 400 grand.
Thank you. Bring it in, Schmuckles.
After just 3 TikTok live streams, we had created a business worth a minimum of £200,000. I could not believe it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
It seemed the stream was enough to convince
wild,
Ben.
Bro.
Let's go. We're going to be rich. We're going to be rich. Yeah.
And Ben even said he could put us in touch with some people who would help us sell the business.
So now we just wait on his evaluation. Once that comes in, hopefully the businesses can make an offer. He said he's going to get us in contact with someone, so we just wait for that.
Now that Sonico Enterprises would officially be valued between £200,000 and £400,000, there was no need for me to waste my time anymore with those absolutely painful live streams. So the Sonico TikTok account went dormant. And a few weeks later, we were invited back in by Ben.
I believe today is the day.
Definitely, I believe today's the day.
You reckon?
Today is the day.
To receive our official
W-mans, bro. W-fucking mans.
evaluation.
No cap.
We put in touch with some people who might want to buy our business. We met up with Ben and headed up to his office for potentially the biggest payday of our lives. And Schmuckles was getting a bit too excited.
Schmuckles are being slightly unprofessional.
So we obviously met about a month ago. How have things gone since then?
Well, we've actually put things on pause while just waiting to hear back from what you think.
Okay. To pause a business to wait for a valuation
Not good.
is not the way that this happens.
Already I could tell he had changed his tone from the last meeting we had.
Yeah, because he's probably thinking you guys were making money, and if you guys made more, maybe it'll help the evaluation, bro. You know, they could have kept going.
And I can imagine.
And I was thinking that too. I was like, they stopped. I'm like, bro, that's extra money y'all could have been making.
That an investor probably wouldn't want to invest in a business where you've got 1 week of revenue, but then
But
nothing.
we already
for
had
subsequent
1
month.
week of revenue when we came here before.
But you've had nothing since then. It's very difficult to value it.
You're at least maintaining the value of the business.
No, I'm not. That valuation doesn't really stand up to
So
scrutiny.
you can't just take that away.
Yes, I can. In the real world, if you're trying to sell a business, nobody's going to pause their business for a
Exactly.
month.
But we are in the
Exactly.
real world. And
Exactly. Oh, yo, Niko's he's gonna finesse. He knows how to talk, bro.
we've done that.
Yeah, and
But
that's why your business is probably worth nothing.
At this point, I'm not sure if he just couldn't be bothered to do the evaluation or my whole world was coming crashing down before me. But either way, it didn't feel good.
You've obviously invested in your outfits. That may have a little bit of value.
But what you're saying is our value is what's in the bank account right now.
It's limited to that at the moment, yes.
Hey, bro, you want people to buy your shit. You gotta keep going and keep providing. You feel me? The income and shit. That's crazy.
Well, thank you, Ben.
No, my pleasure. I'm sorry to deliver that news.
I don't think it's worth a hug, Schmuckles.
When you try your best, but you don't succeed.
Man, that's your fault, gang. That's your fault.
It is over. You saw last time. He said 200 and 400,000 pounds. I thought he was going to get that valued and then suggest us some investors.
So did I.
Bro, this man has his own business. Pretty sure that. I don't know. Let's assume he created his candy brand, Shapes, before this video was shot, right? He should know that you got to keep going. He knows how to run a business.
I just feel so demoralized. People just see us as a joke. I hate the business world, I hate it. I can't do this anymore, I don't think, Schmuckles.
Oh, I believe in you. If I had 400,000, I'd give it to you.
Really?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
What you've done for this business, I can't thank you
W
enough.
mans.
I've lost that hope.
Have you? Really?
Yeah. I think honestly, it's best to finish there. I don't want to keep bringing you out here when I don't know what direction we're going.
You just got to get back on the horse, Sonico,
W mans.
and ride again.
W mans. W mans. W mans. Sheesh.
Back on the horse, Sonico.
W mans. I mean, at least we got him. He got him as contact.
Months and
just in
months
case.
went by. I put my quest to make £1 million to the side as I had to dedicate my time to saving the country and taking down Rishi Sunak.
This is the one I skipped. The election and then.
And also
Yeah,
worked
he
on
has this.
finalising my sweet brand called Shades by Niko, which is now out throughout the UK.
Shades,
A
I
lot of
said
thought
shades.
went into creating the
Shades.
3 perfect packets of sweets. Sonico would definitely approve. I came to the realisation that I simply wasn't going to make 1 million Great British pounds. And as someone who doesn't lie in his YouTube titles, this meant that the video was over. Until I found out that the UK weren't the only country that uses pounds.
Egypt, that boy.
1 Great British pound is worth £63.73 in Egyptian pounds, meaning that although I was nowhere near being a millionaire in Britain, I was almost halfway to making £1 million in Egypt. This seemed like an achievable target.
Crazy.
All I needed was a way to get out there for cheap and make some money while doing so, and I had the perfect idea.
You're wearing a Sonic cap.
Well, you
Oh, wow.
Like, help you guys feel at home, you know?
That is incredible. This is True Travels, a company that sends people on life-changing travel experiences, and we have history. They gave us £50 off their company card on day 2 of this journey, and also gave us a brand deal on day 4. So I got in contact with them again because I had an idea that could save this video, which I wanted to pitch to them. Sonico is going to Egypt, and I'm launching Sonico Travels, and I want to take some Sonico fans with me to experience the holiday of a lifetime. I explained to them my brand new business model of pay what you think holidays, and here's how it's gonna work. I'd spend £5,000, for example, on taking 5 people on a crazy holiday experience, rather than them paying me a fixed price of £1,000 each up front. Instead, at the end of the trip, they would pay me how much they think the trip was worth, and I'm hoping that they will overpay due to basic human generosity, because if I'm trusting the customer with the responsibility of choosing the price, I'm hoping that they'd subconsciously feel the need to pay more than what
he stepped up his editing game, I ain't gonna lie. His team,
what the trip is worth, because they wouldn't want to betray that trust. If my theory is correct, this had the potential to be extremely lucrative, but in order to fund it, I needed some financial help. There we go.
It's a pretty big budget.
Yeah. It's a big budget, but I do have a lot of followers on TikTok. I don't know if you've seen. In return for that £12,500, I was offering them a business partnership and TikTok promo in return. Things looked promising, but they couldn't accept my offer there and then, so I said goodbye and waited to hear from them. I think that was an absolute slam dunk. They were already wearing Sonic clothes when we walked in. I'm so confident that how about we cut to tomorrow where they say yes?
Yes.
There we go then. With True Travels on board, we now officially had an extra £12,500 in our bank, which is actually above our Egyptian million, but I couldn't just keep the money, I had a contract to uphold. So I paid for flights and hotels for a 3-day trip to Egypt, which put us £1,500 back below the Egyptian million mark. This meant that at the end of the trip, I needed my 5 guests to pay me a total of 1,500 Great British pounds for us to hit our 1 million in Egyptian pound, which meant that I needed to find some trustworthy guests. So I posted a TikTok asking people to apply to come to the first ever Sonico Holidays trip, and then interviewed some of the applicants. Hi Jack, I can. Is your first name Breaking?
Yeah, surname Bars.
I needed to make sure that the people I selected were trustworthy and ensure that they were going to pay me fairly for the holiday experience. Say it was the best holiday you've ever experienced in your life. How much do you think you would pay for that?
I'd say like 500,
maybe £200-300 a day.
Up to about £1,000 probably for a 10-10 holiday.
1,000.
£1,000, yeah.
1,500, are you willing to pay?
200-ish, maybe.
Okay, so £200. Peace out. That's good. The money side though, £200 to £500. I need to be able to say to them, cough up. Pay me my money. So, sorry guys. I carefully selected the 5 most trustworthy people to come on holiday with us. Also, coincidentally, the 5 people who said they'll pay the most money. And I flew out to Egypt one day before the guests arrived to get things prepared. Here in Egypt, the most important thing for us to do is to find a tour guide who can give us the best trip around Egypt. What I needed in a tour guide was someone friendly, someone with a van big enough for 7 people, and someone who could speak English. For 7 people? 6. That's 6? Yes. Oh dear. Do you speak English? Forward. Ah, okay. We decided to cut our losses for the night and continued our search the next day. You drive a van or no?
No, I drive a tuk-tuk.
Are you a taxi? No. At this point, I decided I just have to do it myself. I spent 150 Great British pounds on hiring a van for the next 3 days, which pushed me slightly further away from making the Egyptian million. And I got picked up by a
150 for 3 days?
Next 3 days.
Damn, that's fucking cheap. That gotta be cheap, right? That's cheap as fuck.
Which pushed me slightly further away from making the Egyptian million. And I got picked up by a driver to take me to the van.
I love it. That's Sony?
You like it, yeah?
Yeah, I like it. Look this?
Yeah?
Like Super Mario.
Oh, you are Super Mario.
I'm your friend.
We're brothers. Our driver seemed like a pretty cool guy, and he clearly had a talent for giving tours too.
This is the Opera House. This is the first Opera House in Middle East. This is Cairo Tower. Cairo Tower shape looks like Egyptian lotus flower.
Ah. And he was claiming that he actually does tours when he's not driving.
I do tours.
Do you?
Yeah, of course.
Are you joking?
No, I'm serious. If I'm wearing my sunglasses, I will be more serious.
We pulled over to chat as I had a huge proposition for him. I'm doing a business called Sonico.
It's crazy how that shit works out, bro. It's like you there for something, you feel me? You're there for something specific, but before you get to it, something like this happens where like it's like, oh yeah, I drive, but I can also do that. And it's like, oh shit, I'm actually looking for that other thing. Let's do something.
Holidays.
and I need your help to make this absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I'm ready here for you, man. I'm Super Mario.
You are Mario?
Yes.
Okay, you are this Mario. So we'll be partners like this?
Yeah. What this mean?
So this means that we're together, me and you together.
Yeah, we are together.
We're gonna be like this?
Like this,
Yeah?
But I can manage.
I think we'd found our tour guide, but my tour group were arriving at the airport soon.
Let's
we
see,
arranged
man,
to
let's
meet
see.
up later that night to make a plan for the trip.
My house in Old Cairo City.
Yes.
Would you like to visit this?
Tonight we can come to your house.
Yes, of course.
Mario, I'd love to come. We make the plan tonight.
We went our separate ways for now, and I picked up
Fire.
a luxury tour bus and headed to Cairo Airport to pick up the lucky 5 people coming on this tour.
Hello, friends. Good to see you, Shiv. Big up, Hakan. Breaking, Isaac, Tom.
Now remember, we had just under 900,000 Egyptian pounds in the bank, and at the end of these next 3 days, these holiday goers would be paying me however much they thought this experience was worth, which meant that there was no guarantee.
So he paid, what did he say? He paid 1,500 for all of them, or close to it. And they each said they'd pay over 1,000. So he's already up 5 bands automatically.
Guarantee of making any
Assuming.
money at all. So if I wanted to make £1 million, I needed to make sure that they had the time of their lives.
0 expectations right now.
Perfect.
It's an incredible experience. You really emphasize incredible.
Yes, I said incredible experience.
How do you gauge what incredible is to everyone here?
Just a fun, incredible experience.
Alright, we are screwed.
Everyone seemed a bit skeptical, but hopefully this 5-star restaurant would...
Skeptical, boy. I'm in Egypt right now, hanging with Niko, bro. What the fuck? That alone is what he paid for the trip, gang. For my half.
settle their nerves.
The New York
I ain't gonna lie, that's lit.
And the margarita pizza, please.
We just ordered 2 main courses, which is extremely impressive. As long as that goes into his value at the end, then we're all good. Remember, these guys aren't paying for anything, and they're costing me even more money right now. They've just sent me back another £150 just on this meal. I just had to trust that they pay more than what this meal
150 for all of them, bro. That's fucking cheap, gang. That is
worth
cheap.
at the end
That's
of the
so
trip.
good.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
And all that was left to do was settle the bill.
62,000 Egyptian. Oh wow, that's like £1,000.
I had to take advantage of
Really?
every moment possible to add value
Damn.
to the trip.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get as much peas off them as possible, to be honest. God, that was expensive.
And after the 5-star dining experience, I
Crazy.
took them to their 5-star hotel
5-star.
No,
Yeah,
4.
5.
4-star, yeah.
5-star, 5.
What happened to the 5th one?
and revealed to them the rooms they'd be staying in for the next 2 nights.
Goodness me.
Oh, nice. So much room for activities. Nice.
I'm gonna leave you guys to enjoy yourselves. You've all got your own rooms, obviously.
Now that I'd put my tour group to bed, I could finally meet up with Mario to make a plan for tomorrow, and he took me to his home.
This is my street. Do you like?
Yeah.
Salamu alaikum.
Hello.
You have to say salamu alaikum.
Salaam alaikum.
We can enter. Come, follow me.
I followed Mario into this garage to meet his friends.
Salaam alaikum. I'm a new tour guide in the area.
We're bringing Egyptian tea for you.
Egyptian tea?
Yeah, of course.
No.
I invite you for cup coffee.
Brother, thank you. While we
I hope you don't get scammed, gang.
plan for tomorrow?
I hope there's no scams
We did
over
anything
here.
but plan, as the entire street came to hang out, and I discovered that Sonica was much bigger than I thought.
So Niko,
You become famous here in Egypt. Said I'm follow you. I'm your fans.
thank you. We came here to work out how to do tour guiding,
Yeah.
and we've ended up with a sewing machine, the Nintendo. Listen, if I'm gonna be an Egyptian tour guide, I have to be Egyptian. This is what I'm learning.
You have to put cigarette here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to say, when I started this video all those months ago, I was not expecting I'd end up in a random sewing shop in Egypt. You accept me?
Yeah.
I'm Egyptian now.
Yeah, become Egyptian.
Hey, you look like you could be my son. So I might be Egyptian, who knows? For the tour tomorrow, are you going to take us into the pyramids?
Yeah, I get you all information. We can get beach buggy in pyramids area.
With tomorrow's plan complete, it was time to say goodbye.
Hunch buggies.
But before I called it a night, I wanted to get to know my new business partner a bit better.
I really appreciate you inviting me down here.
It's my pleasure.
What motivates you to be the best travel guide you can be?
I pay for my daughter's school.
Okay.
I hopefully to buy bike to using to go to work.
Okay, so
More
what do you
than-
use right now instead of a bike?
I'm using bus
And how long is that?
at least 1 hour 30.
Damn. And he has to pay for it. Damn.
I wake up 30 past 4.
You really work hard, Mario. You work very hard.
I do.
And you do it for your kids.
Fire.
Of course. That's
Fire.
the real meaning of life, you know?
Yeah.
The family. Family love. The only true love in this life. And that's the real meaning of life, to meet family.
Thank you, Habibi.
Thank you, Habibi.
Me and you.
Yes, you and me.
Okay, we've just got back to our hotel and Mario
Fire.
is the
Fire, bro. Fire. Fuck with Mario.
perfect person to
Fire.
get our million. But that man works so hard.
Fire.
He's so nice and charismatic. He's just the best. I'm gonna learn from him how to be the best tour guide and then make the million and give it to him. What a man.
What? Hold on. Didn't he say he was gonna donate it to something? Oh no, he said he was gonna donate it to somebody. Oh, that's so gas. That's so gas, bro. That's so gas.
Today's the big day and it's time.
That's so
for the
fire.
tour. Mario, today's the day, man.
Yeah, of course.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Today we have.
I wonder, obviously he's gonna use it to buy a bike to get to work, and he has to pay for the tuition of his daughter to school. I wonder how much that leaves him with to kind of like, you know, handle business and, you know, take care of the house and all of that.
Our tour guide here, Mario.
Hopefully it shows. We'll see.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I get it. Are you ready, guys? Yeah. I'm super excited.
Let's go.
You went for the outfit today?
Yes, I had to, yeah.
I want to lose some weight, buddy.
All right, mate, might want to gain some height. You guys have a good night's sleep in your hotel?
Them showers leave a lot to be desired. A lot to be desired.
So is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Bad thing. And our temperatures were cold and freezing.
Yeah, it's a bit dirty as well.
And it's a 4-star? Crazy.
It's hardly my fault, that. This was terrible news. The trip had got off to an awful start, so I pulled over to make sure me and Mario were still on the same page.
Super Mario and Sonico.
Just like this.
Like this. Wait. Like
there
this.
we go. Okay, all right. Now reassured that I could still trust Mario, we got back on the road and my group had no idea what they were about to see.
Look front of you.
No way! Wait, that's sick.
This is the Great Pyramids.
What a
This is
fucking
the Khufu
view.
Pyramids. The only one of the 7 wonders of the world who's still standing.
Mr. Beast was there, I
The
think.
Great Pyramid.
Look at that.
That looks crazy.
It's huge. Mate, humans didn't make that.
Wow. The pyramids.
I couldn't put a value on it.
That looks
Why
gas,
they build 3
bro.
pyramids? Why not 4?
Yeah.
Why not 5?
Yes.
Why only this location?
Yeah.
They're using this location because this location align with Osiris constellation.
Exactly. Mario's deep knowledge of the pyramids was providing a great insight. He even took us inside and showed us around, which the guests
That's
absolutely loved. But then it was time for something a little bit more
fire,
my
bro.
speed. This was genuinely
gas,
so
bro.
much fun. The
Man,
guests
I
seemed
want to do this
to be
shit.
loving it, and it only sent me back £100.
Fire.
Quad biking through the desert with the pyramids behind me.
That's
Sonico
fire.
Holidays #1. This felt like my first huge success in Egypt, and all I had to do to get it was take some advice off an old friend of mine.
That's so
Just
tough,
get back
bro.
on the horse, Sonico, and ride again.
Did anyone not enjoy
Yes.
that?
No, that was amazing.
That was amazing. This is what I like.
That was amazing.
Everyone who's on this holiday
Fire.
right now, they're having the time of their lives. They're all smiling. What we're giving them here is a priceless experience, which means they'll pay more.
Need to hit this bitch one day, bro. No
And I had
cap.
to hold up my end of the bargain and
Need to
post a
hit that
TikTok
hoe.
dedicated to True Travels, thanking them for funding this whole thing. We then headed out for a special meal on this floating restaurant down the River Nile, and before we went in, Mario had someone special for me to meet.
She loves you. She is my daughter. She loves you. She
It's
watches
Mario.
you on Netflix.
Hello! To Mario's daughter, Ahmed's daughter.
She becomes shy.
Your dad is a legend. Your dad is a hero.
Thank you.
And after meeting Mario's family, I couldn't believe the chances of this, but I actually bumped
Fire.
into one of my best friends. My friend. You look like my friend AJ, Shabil. Look, guys, we have found an Egyptian AJ. Thank you. Good to see you, my friend. And you look just like my friend. All right, guys, now it's time
Oh.
for 5-star dining
Violation.
on a boat. Everyone was enjoying the delicious food on offer. I think Mario and I have really
Violation.
earned our money with this spot. Hopefully the guests agreed, because this one cost me just under £150. And to cap off a great meal, we had a big celebration.
Fire. Fire.
There was no way the guests weren't loving this, which only meant more money for us. And I only had one man to thank.
We have a speech for our man right here. His name is Mario. Mario, come here. So he's the best tour guide in the world. So round of applause. We love you, Mario. We do. We love you, Mario. We do. Oh, Mario, we love you.
This song.
What a night, we had smashed it. And after dropping the guests back to their hotel, Mario and I had some time to reflect.
We've had the most incredible day.
Yeah,
Mario obviously has helped me do it. Tomorrow, they're going to pay for what they think it's worth. We share it together.
Yeah, of course we have to share.
Yeah?
We work like a great team here.
Yeah?
We have to say like this.
Yes. Exactly.
You and me together.
Exactly. You know my favorite thing? I genuinely believe that Mario has absolutely no idea what I mean by sharing this business with him. So the moment we get £1 million, I'm gonna have to give it to him.
That's crazy.
Okay, so we're about to meet our clients from Sonica Holidays, and they're about to value this whole thing. And what we need is £2,046.53, aka 127,000 Egyptian pounds, to make our big 1 million. Mario, today's the day. This will be the true showing of success of Sonica Holidays.
I think we can succeed today.
Yeah, exactly. If you just follow my lead, I'll make sure we get as much as possible.
I believe in that, and I believe in you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It was time for the results and to find out whether this whole ridiculous journey of a video had been worth it. Will we finally make £1 million? It's time to find out. The first up to give her price was Shiv.
Shiv.
Hi guys.
We really hope that you enjoyed your trip here to Egypt.
Yeah, overall I would say it was...
What would you say you value this holiday as?
I value people's time, and I feel like Mario here has done a very good job in taking us to all these places and giving us all this information. So I would say about 400, 500.
So you meet in the middle? 450?
450.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Shiv. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Mario, thank you. You've made this experience very, very, very welcoming.
This was a good start, but up next was a slightly more critical Tom.
We've had an absolute...
So how much did he pay each? 1,000?
Mario specifically has told me that you're his favourite out of everyone.
Amazing.
I guess the big question is, what would you value our time as?
A big part of a luxury holiday is the hotel. I think it lacked some of the more premium finishes that you'd expect from a luxury holiday. Both yourselves have been very informative. I think I'd probably have to put it around just under 500 Great British pounds.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
To meet you.
Thank you. Great to meet you too.
Thank you, Tom.
Up next was Isaac.
You've been such a bundle of energy, so smiley, so great. Mario specifically said that, those are his words, and he said that you're his favourite.
Yeah, of course.
What happened?
Yeah, I said that, yes.
What would you value?
What happened?
Well, obviously, I think the trip as a whole has gone well. However, I am only going to say £350. The trip, a bit samey, a bit boring, nothing outrageous happened.
Quad bikes through the desert?
Bare minimum.
£350
Bare
would be
minimum.
a little bit less than
How's that bare minimum? That's fire.
we expected on this trip, I have to say.
I can bump it up if it will make you feel better.
Bump it up to what?
£351.
£351. You may as well just keep it at 350.
After Isaac's insulting price, it was clear that the pay what you think business model was a flop, as we were now destined to make a loss on the trip. As it turns out, no matter how trustworthy people seem,
What type of money would you be willing to spend on that?
Up to about £1,000 probably.
£1,000.
they'll completely stab you in the back for a cheap holiday.
500 Great British pounds.
£350.
But we could still end up with an Egyptian million in our bank, the original goal that we set out to achieve, but only if our final two guests decide to pay a joint £746 between them. This next one was crucial.
Honestly, breaking, just being around you, your company, you're a really, truly genuine guy, and that's what Mario had said.
Thank you.
He actually also said that you're his favourite breaker.
Oh, really? Yeah. And you haven't said that to everyone?
No.
You haven't said that to everyone, Mario?
No.
No.
No, he hasn't.
And I'm
They
going
talk,
to say this
they
holiday
talk.
is valued at £401.69p.
And you believe that that will make this profitable for me and Mario.
The best trip I had for the ever.
Forever?
And breaking only values that at £401.69.
Okay, just
Oh, are you crying?
No, I'm not crying.
I feel like crying anyways. If that's what you think Mario's time's worth, then I think fair enough. You can't even push that up to like £450 or?
I can push it up to £450.
500? Could you go to 500?
I'll leave it at £450.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Well, breaking, thank you. Mario rescued us some money there, and there was only one
He just needs
person
about 3
remaining.
hundo.
I have to say, I was expecting a lot more from this. We need Hakan to come through with a minimum of about £300. Otherwise, we haven't made it. Here we go.
Here we go.
All right, let's bring him in.
These motherfuckers was lying, said 1,000.
Great to see you, man.
Snowballing crazy, bro.
You're looking great today.
So are you.
You're looking really good, Hakan.
You're buttering me up here.
I just want to say, Hakan, you really represent just greatness, and your aura is immense. That's what Mario said. Those were his own words. And he also said that you're his favorite.
Oh, thank you.
And to be honest, I feel the same.
Thank you so much.
Hakan, if you could just take it away on what you would value this holiday as.
So I'll be completely honest with you. There were a lot of things that didn't go right in the holiday. For example, no hot water in the hotel. But what I think made this experience really great was Mario and yourself.
Thank you.
I probably value the whole trip for myself at about £500.
You know what? I'll take that.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Fire.
We have done it. This whole video, to this moment, I've been trying to reach a certain goal. Just there, I hit that goal. What I want to do, I want to talk to you later properly, if that's okay. I just need a moment because this has taken me a lot of months to do.
Yeah.
And while we did make it to the 1 million mark, we actually made a loss overall on the Egypt trip. And if it wasn't for True Travels, we'd be bankrupt. So it's safe to say that the Pay What You Think holidays isn't the best business model and will be discontinued from this point on. It was time to say goodbye to my tour group. And with them being gone, I could finally get out of the Sonico costume. It served me well on this journey, but before I gave Mario his million, it was important he met the real me. Mario, I have to tell you the truth now.
Yeah.
Just like your name isn't Mario,
Yes.
my name is not Sonica. My name is actually Niko Omilana.
Niko Omilana.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Niko Omilana.
Nice to meet you.
It's me, Ahmed.
Ahmed.
Yeah, of course.
So now we're on name basis.
Yeah.
You have been absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
You have welcomed me, made all my clients feel welcome, made my team feel welcome as well. So I just want to thank you for that, Ahmed.
First second I met you,
Yeah.
I feel you are very kind,
Thank
very
you.
respectful. I always believe in you.
I was very humbled when you invited me to your area, into the coffee shop where I met your friends.
Yeah, of course.
We had some Egyptian tea.
Yeah, of course.
And the fact you let me speak to your family on the phone, like you're truly just a very genuine, kind-hearted guy, and I just want to say thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you. And you welcome, Sonico.
Oh, Niko. I'm Niko.
Niko,
Yes, exactly. It might take a minute to get used to. Our end goal was £1 million Egyptian pounds.
Million Egyptian pounds.
Yes. And I want to give it to you.
Give it to me.
Yes, the whole thing. This is all we've been able to get out. So this is 25,000 Egyptian pounds.
You will give it to me?
Yes, I'll give you 1 million Egyptian pounds.
Are you sure?
I promise you, my friend, I promise you.
Why you do that?
Our whole intention of this video was to give it to someone who really deserved it. You are working so hard here all the time. You really do deserve this.
Really?
I promise you, 1 million Egyptian pounds.
Oh, unbelievable. I can't believe that, you know. Guys, I have shocked right now. You know? That's so kind from you. Oh
No,
my God.
you say I told you from the
Yeah,
jump,
of
Biz.
course.
When we start talking like this, it's like this.
I want to thank you from my bottom of my heart, you know. It's a pleasure to meet you.
No, it's a pleasure. Pleasure to meet you.
I think I'm so lucky to meet you.
I'm lucky.
Yeah,
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
If this is 25,000 Egyptian pounds, what does 1 million look like?
I don't know.
25, give him 3 more of those.
This has been an
Shit, take it
incredible
full.
journey, starting with
No,
just
that's
one
fire.
penny and ending up with £1 million. This video has taken me to all kinds of unexpected places and I've met some real heroes along the way. But there was one person I still had to thank for making all of this possible.
Give him some, yo.
Hello, Schmuckles. Great to see you, great to see you. I've brought you these flowers.
Oh, that's very kind of you, man.
And I've also got you this letter here. Dear Schmuckles, I really appreciate all your help. I ended up going to Egypt to complete my journey, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without you. You told me to get back on the horse and ride again, and that's exactly what I did.
Fire.
So I wanted to give you a total of £3,000, which is the equivalent of 200,000 Egyptian pounds, as a thank you. No, serious. I'm very grateful for everything you've done, man, honestly.
Fire. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 bro. Yo. I'm on for tours around. Yeah. Gave him business too, bro. Giving him business. That's fire. Niko Omilana was coincidentally in the same hotel. Ended up refunding them for their trip because he's such a great guy. That's crazy.
I have sold my Sonico account to Shades by Niko, the greatest sweet on earth. Strawberry, tropical, originals, they all taste amazing. Sonico's legacy will live on through these sweets, so please get them. Go to shadesbynico.com for more information. Bye.
That's fire. That's fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Ahmad deserved it. He deserved that shit. He did his thing, I ain't gonna lie. He did his thing. He bought his bike. And hopefully, whatever is left after that purchase, it serves him well, you know what I'm saying? And he got a shout out, bro, which is gonna bring him more business. Niko's a G, bro. W video. My friends, really hope you guys are enjoying the video. I just want to say all the people who came on the Niko tour are genuinely nice people. Please don't give them a hard time for the money they offered. It was only a 3-day trip, and they did not know where the money was going. Without them, this video wouldn't be possible. Facts. The Texas Peach roasted soup guy for absolutely no reason is hilarious. Ahmad and Mickey are absolute legends. Dead ass, bro. Shout out to both of them, bro. No bullshit. The fact that Niko genuinely believed that other people would be as kind and generous as him in the pay what you'd think scheme, but the fact they all let him down truly shows how they wanted to enjoy a cheap holiday and the prices they gave. Facts. Honestly, the best YouTuber ever. And he got roasted, buddy. Nah, bro. W ass video. W fucking video, bro. No bullshit. Let me know what you guys thought.